Okay, class. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about this argument research essay proctor discussion thing we've got to do. Basically, it's a requirement for online classes that the state has added this year, where you have to have some kind of proctored grade that has you holding up a picture ID, whether it be your driver's license, whether it be a school ID or whatever. It just has to have your face and your name on it, be some kind of official ID. And and I'm not sure. Look, I don't really understand the purpose of it, but we're required to do it. We're also required to have like an oral presentation in this class, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to combine the two together. You've probably seen that you have, the annotated bibliography is going to be the research for your argument research essay. And so, by November 30th, you should have, started to gather up your research. It's going to back up, whatever aspect of the food industry that you're going to be arguing about. And you're going to, or you're going to be, by arguing, I mean calling for change, trying to change your viewer's mind about something related to the food industry, or trying to change the food industry in general. Anyways, you got to have some research for that. So this little oral presentation here, it can only top out at 3 minutes. If you're using the software on D2L to record it. All I want you to do is just tell me what are some of your four of your main points of argument. You may have many, but what are at least four main points about how we need to change the food industry or culture in America? And tell us, what you're arguing, how we change. Okay. Then for each of these 4 points that you discuss, you should have one small quote from research or one statistic to back that up. And so I want you to just, tell me your point, tell me the research that backs it up and where you got it from, how you're planning on using it to support your argument. For example, so you may be like, there was a study that was done that said 92% of us here in Georgia have Roundup flowing through our bloodstreams, and 62% of unborn children have Roundup in their bloodstreams when babies are tested, in the belly, in the stomach, in the uterus, whatever. And so if I was writing an argument essay, and I'll give you an example of how to do one of these, I would say, my point is that Roundup should be immediately banned from the state of Georgia. And I would give like my first, or for the country. And my first point would be that it's poisonous. It has all kinds of negative, health effects that we pass down genetically to our children. Number one cancer-causing agent, all this stuff. I would probably provide like a research quote to back that up. And, I may use the one, about how it's in 92% of our veins. And then I, may talk about how harmful it is for another main point medically. And, talk about maybe find some research that shows the hundreds of things that it does to your body. So you just make a main point and back it up with research. Tell us where you got the research from and how you're using it to back up your point, like how it fits in logically, right? So, like I said, Roundup has the number one cancer-causing agent in the world in it. That could be my main point, so we should get it banned. And then I back that up with research that shows that it has that cancer. Maybe if I'm trying to convince the reader, one of my main points is that it is a health risk for you. Maybe I use that quote about, Georgians having 92% of us have it in our bloodstream. And so you basically just do that 4 times. 4 main points, 4 quotes from 4 different sources that back up each point. And that's all you do this. Under 3 minutes. Just knock it out, do it quickly, under 3 minutes. That's it. All right?